Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Spell Brigade. Today we're going to try to do what I'm hoping is one of the stronger builds in the game. I'm going to run Falling Stars. I talked about this last time. I'm going to run Falling Stars and I'm going to run Scepter Mesh. And those are probably going to be the only two spells I level up. Those are going to be the only two spells I really put augments into. So let's run this. We are going to be doing it solo today. We're going to be doing hardcore. We're going to turn the friendly fire and endless mode on, or I guess friendly fire off. So yeah, solo run here. I've been doing a lot of co-op. And I know I love co-op. Co-op I think is definitely the funnest way to play this game, especially since there is matchmaking and you can get teammates, and that makes it really fun. But when I want to do very specific builds, it does make it tough. So what we're gonna do here is there's probably gonna be some editing. I guess it's gonna depend on how quickly we see how quickly I see Scepter Mesh. But we're gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna make sure Scepter Mesh is the second spell, so I'll probably do some restarts. You'll see some edits. You've seen it before. I've done it a couple times. But I'm gonna run those two spells. I'm probably gonna ignore my other two spells, at least in the beginning. I'll try to do them to maybe get some like infusions and stuff. But you know, for the most part, they're dead to me. I'm especially gonna ignore them in the terms of augments. My other spells aren't going to get any augments, at least until I max out Falling Stars and Scepter Mesh. Because Scepter Mesh and Falling Stars will get a lot. They'll get a lot of augments. They'll get additional projectiles. They'll get explosions. They'll get linked chains. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, let's go crit chance. I did a couple of the quests where you have to play on the ice map, and I'm glad I never have to do that one again. Well, I guess I still have to do it for one of the quests, but that one's pretty easy. The other one, I wanted to try to get the costume for this character before, but it's easy, but I also kind of thought it might take a while because you need to get a weapon that can freeze you. So that means you probably need to get something like Rocky Road, Hex Bomb, Chthonic Charge. You need to get one of those. But what you also need to do is you need to get you need to make sure you get ice on that. And so I was gonna try to grind it out like super quick. I'm gonna try to get to level 5 here before I do this quest. That's the only reason why I'm running around here, because I don't have a second spell. Okay, well, we're gonna restart this anyways, so I'll see you soon. All right, are we getting Scepter Mesh here? We are not. All right, Scepter Mesh, fingers crossed. Oh man. Okay, come on. I have good level ups here. Please give me Scepter Mesh. I hate you. I had a legendary movement speed and an epic dodge in the first 5 levels. All right, this is it. You can see I'm already halfway through this objective. Oh my gosh, this spell is so abysmally slow to level up too. All right, here it is. I can feel it. RNG gods, what have I done to deserve this? Oh my gosh, finally. As you see me take a hit too right there. I didn't even care. Oh my gosh, that took forever. That took way too long. Okay, we're finally here. This is the worst spell to do this with too, honestly. The spell, the Falling Stars, I mean, don't get me wrong, Falling Stars is a great spell. Worst spell in the beginning of the game though, I think. Holy cow, it takes forever to gain enough XP to get to level 5. Just because you're targeting one enemy at a time, you can't necessarily pick who you're targeting. It was a nightmare. Okay, but we got there. We got there. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to grind out this quest here. Let's see. This is going to be a little tricky too, because well, I guess I'm more than halfway there, so I just need to find the statues, but tough spells to do this quest with. But I really need to do this because I need to start getting my augments right away. Okay, just a couple more. I'm just happy to finally be here playing the game now. I think it literally took me 20 minutes though to get the spell, because I had to keep starting it over. Okay, so right off the get, I'm gonna take the scepters will connect, because I think that's one of the more important things to get here, especially for the scepter meshes. I want those to connect, because that's what's gonna make this a really, really, really strong spell. And then once we start getting the additional fences too. As I'm playing this solo too, I definitely see that they did up the difficulty, in the sense that the game is a little bit harder. Like the enemies, it seems that maybe a little bit more enemies come in the beginning, but it also could just be because, again, I'm using arguably Falling Stars, again, super good spell. There's a reason why I'm running it here, because it's gonna be a late game spell, but I do see it's definitely got to be one of the weakest early game spells here, because it keeps hitting different enemies, and there's so many enemies on the screen, and so it takes forever to kill guys and get XP. Okay, let's do XP game. So again, I mean, it took me, I don't know how many tries it took me, 6, 7 tries. So if you already forgot what we're doing, we're gonna do a scepter mesh, falling star build. I'm gonna focus mainly on these two spells, at least in terms of augments. Pretty much all the augments for hopefully like the first probably 3 waves is gonna go towards these spells. And then we'll see in terms of level ups. I'll probably focus mainly on leveling them up the most still, but I do want to make sure that I'm getting infusions on my other spells. So I'll at least level those up enough to do that. Man, I was hoping to trigger that guy. Alright, let's do scepter mesh damage. Scepter mesh probably gets the priority in augments too over falling stars, because I think this is going to be the MVP spell of the game. I may or may not take offense defense. That one got me killed last time. But I think if I do offense defense, maybe I just take offense defense and I don't take, I don't take the other upgrades, the other defensive upgrades. That way I don't progressively get slower and have to worry about trying to find movement speed upgrades when they don't show up. Okay, where's the sacrifice? Okay, bottom corner. So I'm already a little behind. Okay, I don't necessarily care what these spells are. I'm probably gonna do Solar Pulse though. So yeah, let's keep these fences connected. This is probably going to be kind of tough. Especially no exploders. No exploders came in with me. How are we going to do this one? I'm going to have to do a couple loops here, I think. Because what I really need is I need those exploders to do the majority of the work here. I mean, I'll take the few hits. That's fine. I don't care as long as I complete the quest. Okay, let's do dodge. Hopefully those will... Yep, that got more. Okay, we got about 45 seconds left. I don't want to trigger these other exploders. I want to try to save them as best as I can for this. Okay, this guy should get it for me. That should be it. Let's re-roll these. All right, we'll just take you. Let's do fire. Yeah, that's the quest. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna go for additional projectiles. So we'll do it on scepter mesh. I'm gonna, ideally, if all things go in my favor, I'm gonna try to put straight up damage on my fences. So fire, preferably fire, lightning, or double fire. And then if everything works out well, I can do ice on my falling stars. And I think that'll kind of be the plan. Again, it's, who knows? You can't control the infusions. So, but that's what I'm going to try to shoot for. And then once we get a bunch of projectiles here, this is going to be a really, really strong spell. Okay. So again, we may take offense, defense if it shows up. We can do... We can do delayed fate, I think. All right, we'll do that. Falling stars. The movement speed's nice, but I don't necessarily need it yet. I do want to go more spell heavy again this build. But there's always such good, there's almost always really good global upgrades that show up too while we're playing. Okay, we'll do the Solar Pulse spell damage. Solar Pulse can actually be pretty good. The last run I did with Solar Pulse, it actually did pretty well. Pretty good DPS, as long as I get like a fire augment on it or something. Because it was stacking a lot of damage last time I did this. So I definitely wouldn't mind leveling this up. Okay, objective, crush the statues. Okay, this is a good one. Let's do duration. Well, it's only good if I can actually see the statues. Okay, we'll do XP gains. This might, even if this isn't necessarily the strongest build in the game, if I can get Broadsword, then I think I'll have my favorite spells in the game. Falling Stars and Scepter Mesh and Broadsword, those are my 3 favorites. Yeah, those are definitely my 3 favorites. And I think Solar Pulse, yeah, cool. There we go. I got it. I got my favorite build. This is cool. I think this is my favorite build, like my 4 favorite spells. I don't know. It's definitely these 3. These 3 are definitely it. The 4th one might be debatable with Solar Pulse, but I don't really know what I would replace it with. So at this point, there's a lot of good... Well, the only one that doesn't get good augments is Solar Pulse. I don't think Solar Pulse gets good augments. But Broadsword gets good ones. But again, I'm going to prioritize... The order here is Scepter Mesh, Falling Stars, and then Broadsword. Okay, I need to find more. I need to find 2 more statues. I have a minute left. Do I need to go into the middle of the map? I feel like I already went... Oh, I'm going to take a hit there. I feel like I already went into... I'm going to do this one so I can get the augment. Okay, no ice. We'll do acid for that one. Come on, I need 2 more statues. Okay, here's one. Okay, there's both of them. Okay, good. So, Scepter Mesh or Falling Stars. Let's actually go... We'll do Scepter Mesh. So now my fences are going to explode. This will be a good run too, as long as I can oh, yikes! As long as I can survive long enough, you know, we should be able to get some good augments here. Like I should be able to get some big swords, get additional projectiles, get exploding. These spells are gonna get a lot of good augments here. I definitely need to get ice on something though. Ice is gonna be a must-have. It works really well on Falling Stars. Falling Stars again. That was a good magnet. Okay, so offense, defense, we'll take it. Okay, so now I have to build up my movement speed though. Movement speed's gonna have a priority over everything. Literally everything. Okay, let's try to do the fungi. We're gonna be a slow boy here, but I think we can still do this. Okay, we'll do that big HP. Yeah, definitely gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit on this quest. Okay, let's do broadsword spell size. No movement speed upgrades yet. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. Yeah, I just need a few more. Man, this might... Are we maybe not going to complete this quest? I just need 2 more. I hope this is the right way. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay. Oh man, that would have been... Ooh, I would have been heartbroken if we failed that. Okay, let's do scepter mesh additional projectile. I'm just fast enough to get out of their explosion radius. So what's my movement speed at? 1.5. At least it won't get any lower, because I'm not gonna take any of those extra augments. I'm just gonna sit at my 106 armor. I think I did get an armor bonus in the beginning, which is probably why I'm a little slower than normal. There's a good chance I did take an armor upgrade in my first 5 level ups, which you might not have seen because we edited out a lot. So, and honestly, I don't remember. I feel like I did though, because 105 or 6 armor seems like a lot. So I definitely think I took an armor upgrade. Okay, there's 2 hits though. Okay, there's some movement speed. No, shit. That was base cooldown. I don't know why I read that as movement speed. Okay, we'll do solar pulse size. Okay, and then we're gonna have our boss fight. No more objectives. Okay, let's do spell damage on falling stars. We'll do the max health. That'll be helpful here. No, I knew I was gonna take a hit there. Luckily, I'm not really getting hit for too hard though. 299's not really. That's not really a big deal here. I can eat those hits. Yeah, we'll do the XP gain. Oh, you blocked off my magnet. What a jerk. They're really not going to give me... I'm going to do this so I can get the last infusion. Okay, glacial acid for sure. I'm going to get ice on this. Okay, so that's half of the dream. I did want to get ice. I really wanted to get ice on falling stars. Because I do think it's really good, especially once we start getting extra projectiles. And we almost got a scepter mesh there too. So again, for scepter mesh, I prefer some sort of damage. I'll take double fire too, like, oh my gosh, that's so many level ups right there. Okay, let's do more max health. Base movement speed. XP gain. Okay, we'll do solar pulse, and then I'll take ice on this too. Okay, we'll do lightning. Okay, then we'll do scepter mesh and hopefully double fire. Let's go. Sweet. Barely dodged that one. Yeah, let's do wildfire fences here. Cool. So that was the dream. That was what I wanted. I think I just need, you know, once I just get more movement speed here, then we'll be where we need to be with this build. I have almost, you know, I got almost exactly what I wanted here. I got ice falling stars. I got a double DPS fence. Okay, pickup distance. More max. This is like my third really good health pickup. Okay, let's let those fences do their job. And then the boss should be dead here any second now. Spell damage, cooldown. We'll do spell damage. Okay, that was a pretty good first clear. Again, really, movement speed's the only thing I'm gonna need at this point now. Because now I'm up to what? Whoops. Let's do base damage. My movement speed's just up to 13.5. So it only went up a tiny bit. We still have we have a lot to do here with our movement speed. Okay, we'll take that luck. Do spell size. Now I just need... Do I have... Oh no, I have acid stars. Okay. Because I was gonna say I just need acid, but I do have acid on my falling stars. Okay, let's do spell size. I need to find... There's another chest somewhere. I do need to go find that. And I am not taking any more defense. I'm not taking anything that buffs up my armor. Because that'll make it harder, because I'll progressively get more and more slower. Right now, I'm not going to get slower as long as I don't take more armor. So I can deal with the speed we're at now, and it'll only get better. But if I take something like this one, Bountiful Quest, that'll hurt me. Regain health. This is fine. I think I'll probably just take this. I'm not really a big fan of a lot of these relics. I already have Delayed Fate. I have the offense defense. The other ones, I guess I don't really care too much about. I'm really liking where my spells are at right now. Level 14 Falling Star and a level 14 Scepter Mesh pretty much by the end of one clear. I would like to get the other spells up. Okay, let's do the fungi. I do want to get Falling Stars, I think, next, if I can get an additional projectile on Falling Stars now. Because I have that double infused, so I do want to spread the acid and ice a little bit better. I'll even take explosions if it shows up. I don't think I re-roll, though, if a Scepter Mesh additional fence shows up. I think I just take that. But if the other ones show up and Scepter Mesh doesn't, then I think I don't re-roll. I think I'll just take Falling Stars. I'm not ready to do Broadsword yet. Broadsword's a good one, though, to get extra spell size, but I'm not going to commit to that one yet. That's going to be later in the game. Pretty much want to max out. Okay, so if I get this one, then I just need one more. Okay, here it is. Oh, let's go this way. All right, so what are we gonna get here? Falling Star. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna do the Falling Star. Because that has ice on it, and I really want to get that going. Okay, we could do use spell size. Ooh, 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 I just got hit twice. All right, let's do you so we can get our infusion. Man, we'll go acid for this one. I just got hit for like 1,000 and then I got hit for 600. That was that was a little rough. The double whammy. Level ups are going to be slow here for a little bit because we're not... Because again, so like with the whole slow pace of the game too, you know, we're not seeing any of the big XP drops. Like, we're not seeing the big guys come out that drop the purple and the bigger, you know, the bigger orbs. So the XP gains are just really slow in the beginning of these waves also. I think they definitely need to figure out a way to pick this up. This will be nice too. Okay, since I am running this solo, this will be, I guess I will officially declare this is going to be a long video, even though we're already an hour into it. I'll go as long as I can, at least up until like 8-ish waves. I don't know. Because I can always pause it. You know, I can pause the game, walk away for 5 or 10 minutes, and then jump back into it. So let's do that. Let's do a long run, as long as I don't die. Okay, we need to find statues. Here's 3. Should be a pretty easy quest again, as long as I find them. Yeah, we're pretty much done already. 2 more. One more. All right, let's get additional something. This is a reroll. I like this arcane broadsword one, but I'm gonna prioritize the other ones. Falling Stars Explosions. I think we'll take that one. That's what I need to, like, kind of really increase the damage for that spell, too. So now we're going to start hearing the beat of just the explosion. I have the volume a little bit low on the game, so might not be overly annoying for you. We're still lacking movement speed, right? Don't think we've seen a movement speed upgrade in a little while. Getting the fences to connect is just one of the best things in this game. I think that's probably one of the in terms of augment power, that's an insanely good one. Okay, base movement speed 12%. So that's not going to give us like a huge bump. Oh, I guess it is like a straight up number, huh? Okay, never mind. I thought it was just going to give me... It did give me like straight up almost 12% though. Or did give me exactly 12%. Because what was I at before? Yeah, I was at like 13. Okay. So it does give you a straight percentage gain. That's good. Alright, let's do spell cooldown. I feel much better now about this speed. Just with that one extra little pickup. Now I can get out of their explosion radius much easier. Get that top one first. I'm not gonna... Oh, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get that one. Okay, well, we'll go cool down on solar pulse. Okay, I just need one more. All right, so again, additional projectiles, preferably scepter mesh this time. Yep, so there it is, scepter mesh. Additional projectile. I'm gonna try not to look at damage numbers until the very end, so it's you know, it's a surprise. I'm telling you right now though, scepter mesh is gonna be by far the highest damage dealer here. Falling stars should be second. And then it'll be a close race between Solar Pulse and Broadsword. It's going to depend on upgrades and augments from these, I guess. And infusions. There's gonna be, this is one of those games where all the XP is gonna be behind me. There's gonna be tons of it. There's just gonna be, I think there's always gonna be tons of XP on the map. There's so many enemies are gonna die when they walk through these fences. Like, look at all this XP that's just gonna be littered on the map everywhere. Leveling up wise, I mean, pretty even. To an extent. I'm not necessarily ignoring anything in particular. I feel like Broadsword and Solar Pulse are getting their due level ups. I am getting a lot of good ones though for Scepter Mesh. That was 2 legendary ones for that one that I just picked up. The broadsword isn't really going to be good until I can start getting multiple broadswords out at once. All right, the gold. Oh, and he's right here. Okay, but I don't think I... Dang it, I'm not going to be able to get up to him this way. I'm going to have to go all the way around. Oh my gosh, is he... Look where he is. He's right on the fence line. Let's do spell damage. Okay, well now I'm gonna have to really run around. Hopefully that was kind of an... Oh my gosh, is he running? He's just running everywhere I don't want him to be. I guess as long as I stick close enough to where my, he's stuck in there. Like, he's not getting out of that little area. Okay. He just barely poked out. All right, let's do... I'm gonna re-roll this because I still want to get additional falling stars. Okay, XP gains. Movement speed? Base cooldown, spell size. Let's go base cooldown, I think. Okay, that's our last augment for this wave, and then we got the boss fight. I think the boss fights are gonna go relatively well in this. I think my fences will do pretty good damage to them along with my falling stars. And then I can hopefully, my broadsword and solar pulse will just kind of do. See, like, look how much damage solar pulse is doing to an enemy. Like, when he gets in there, look how much that blue lightning damage just sort of stacks up. Like 152, 152, 129, 129. Like, it's ticking really quickly. Still haven't seen a movement speed for a little while. I know I can get faster. My movement speed, I think, right now is fine, though. Okay, so let's go spell size, and then what do we want here? Thunder? Yeah, let's go thunder. So we have double fire, we have double thunder, and then we have a couple acid and double fire, double thunder, or double lightning. And then I have ice and poison, and then I have poison. Or acid, I should say, not necessarily poison. This video should be going up on Saturday too, so hopefully you got some free time to chill and hang out and watch this whole thing. Because this one's gonna be I hope this is a longer one. All right, let's do spell size. Like I said, since I'm running this solo right now, I can just take a break, stop the editing, and then or stop the recording, and then I can put I can piece it together piece by piece and sort of record throughout the day. As long as my computer doesn't crash or something, that would be horrendous. But at least I could take a little 10-minute break or something. What I really should do is just stream this game. That's what I should do. Just stream a 3-hour run with like viewers. Maybe we'll do that someday. All right, boss fight time. Let's trigger both of those explosions on him. Ooh, I was gonna go up there, never mind. I like this build because I don't really have to sit on anyone. Like, I don't have to sit on the bosses, I don't have to sit on the enemies, because my most damaging spells are going to be the fence and the falling stars, and they're just going to be great at killing everything that's not in my vicinity, like direct vicinity. And then I'll have broadsword and solar pulse to sort of help with that. So that way I can just kind of keep my normal play style of just running around like crazy and dodging everything and still doing really good damage on this boss. And he's dead. 1 second. Yeah, I literally got a level up there, so let's do we'll do the base movement speed for sure. Let's get that going. So 12%. So that puts me up to 37. Okay. I don't know what our normal movement speed is, but I'm glad to be back to a decent speed. Okay, so that's 2 hardcore clears, no deaths. Got hit a couple times. Okay, let's do spell cooldown on the scepter mesh. I'm still looking for extra projectiles. I'm pretty sure we can still get extra projectiles going here. I think there's still more available for both my fence and my falling stars. And then other than that, I guess we could just kind of do the broadsword too, increase the spell size of that, because the broadsword's nothing right now until I get those augments to increase its size. Okay, let's do base cooldown on everything. I just need 1 more level on my broadsword though. That's all I need. If I can get, if I could get like the sulfur, is it sulfur? Sulfuric acid? I can't remember what exactly it's called. But if I can get double acid on this, I'll take that. Because then I'll have double fire, double lightning, double acid, and then I'll have ice and acid. Okay, golden crab, this will be a cakewalk. right, let's do, so like this is the one I want. Like your spell rotates more slowly, but it's greatly increased in size. But we're gonna stick with our 2 spells here and keep taking the additional projectiles. So like I said, we'll take the broadsword will be next, or if I don't see the other upgrades. Oh, I lied. This video is going up. This is Sunday. If you're watching this, it's Sunday. I forgot I recorded a Nutcracker build. The Nutcracker quest. That one goes up Saturday. This one goes up Sunday. That was the day off because I forgot I recorded that. I did 2 videos today for this game. So this is like 5 hours of this game today. Well, I guess not 5 hours yet. It depends. I can't guarantee that this is going to be a 7 or 8 wave run. I'll commit to, I know we're going to commit to 8 waves again though. 8 waves is, once we get to 8 waves, we'll clear 7 waves. We'll clear 7 waves guaranteed. If I don't die. Because I think after, once we clear, because once we get, you know, once we clear 7 waves, that's kind of where you get to the max out on augments. And I think once we max out all our augments, then it's not, there's not really as much appeal anymore, because then the level ups are slow and we're just getting these small incremental level ups and we're not really defining our spells as much anymore. You know, they're already fully built out, and now we're just kind of doing like a little bit here and there with like percentage increases or cooldown reduction. So I think once we get the full augments on everything, get them looking pretty strong, everything's fully infused, I think that's kind of the good time to just like be like, all right, this build is incredibly strong. We can probably bounce now. So let's do spell damage. I still love these new enemies, but I don't know if I've ever gotten hit by one. Okay, sacrifice. This should be pretty easy. The hardest part is going to be able to... my vision. My vision is what's going to make this hard. So I'm going to be dropping a ton of fences in here. But it's early enough, so hopefully I can do it without needing to leave the vicinity. Oh, projectile hit me. Okay, still completed it. Okay, so we'll do, again, additional projectiles. Spell damage. A lot of really good scepter mesh upgrades here. Level 23, and the majority of these have been like, at least the last few, they've been epic and legendary upgrades. Duration, cooldown, damage. This is relatively easy right now because I don't have to do too much. At the moment, you know, I just kind of have to just circle around and just kind of weave in between an enemy here and there. But for the most part, this is pretty easy. It'll get a little bit harder here. All right, let's do, yeah, we'll do this and then double acid. There it is. Yeah, sure. That's kind of cool. Now I wish I would have got double ice on my... Wish I would have got double ice on my falling stars. Because then I could have had basically just double fire, double lightning, double acid, and then double ice. I think I had the option too. I don't remember. Did I have the option for double ice on? But you know, at the time, who knew? I still think acid is probably the right pick though, because getting acid on my falling stars, because the acid and the fences are going to mesh well together. Because I'm not going to be putting, with my broadsword at the moment, you know, I'm not going to be putting a ton of acid damage on these enemies, so it was still the right choice, but it just would have been cool for aesthetics. Again, this will be a really easy quest. I'll be able to destroy these statues super quick as long as I can find them. Again, as long as I can find them. Okay, here's two. We may still be looking at more projectiles. I kind of feel that I didn't get the full projectiles for the fence yet, but I might have. Kind of think I can get one more for this. Alright, was that a fence down there? No, that was a bad guy. Here's a fence, though. See, I wonder if there's... I might be at the limit for the fences, but the amount of projectiles I'm able to get for this falling star seems really high. at, at wave 8, here's what we're gonna do. I think I actually probably shouldn't commit to this. At some point though, maybe I'll just try to make the game as hard as possible by just, you know, trying to make these crazy dodges where I just like run straight through enemies where I really shouldn't, and see how well I can do just putting myself in these stupid situations, like when I'm ready to end the game. Kind of like this dodge, like these dodge like that, like putting myself in these situations I don't need to put myself into, and then see how well I can weave through it. Let's go spell size. See, I'm kind of doing it right now, just to keep my brain focused. Because otherwise, it's basically just kind of running around in circles, you know? Yeah. I'm not gonna do more health. Man, look at my movement speed now compared to like an hour ago. So much nicer. I'm doing it too soon. I'm doing it too soon. I'm gonna get caught here one of these times. Okay, let's do your spell increases size over time. So yeah, now we'll do this one. So now we'll start getting these way bigger swords. Ooh, I walked back into that explosion. See, I told you, I'm gonna get caught one of these days. I'm gonna get too cocky. Too cocky and overconfident, and then I'm gonna die. Maybe that's okay. I don't know. Now I'll play it a little safer again. These fences are up for a really long time, too. Ooh! No, look at that little piece right there. I got caught on it. I tried to get around him. Alright, let's just play normal for a little bit. Let's stop that for now. Because ever since I talked about it, I was like, okay, let's just try it. Let's just try to do crazy dodges the whole time. But it's too early. It's too early in the run to do that. Okay, we could do spell cooldown. We still got some love. What hit me there? Did I just walk into that? Oh my gosh, that was an abysmal mistake. that one was, I just didn't see what I ran into. I don't know why. And just like that, 2 deaths. Okay. Back to normal style. Back to normal style. And focus. No more dying. Let's get my health potions. We can do spell damage for the fences. We'll still up that guy the most, I think. There's still that part of me too that still wants to take these dangerous turns. I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of think about it, and then at the last second I change my mind and I decide to go the safe route instead of trying to make that like that cut into a passageway that's gonna be extra close. And then it's just like, nah, I just, like, you know, I do that, like, all just be like, okay, that's not the safe route to go. Like, I see a clear opening down there. I'm trying to get on the boss like a little bit more here. But, I mean, this method of just running around works incredibly well. It keeps me safe. And you can still see we're doing pretty good damage on the boss here and everybody else. And he's dead. Okay. 3 waves cleared. I did die 2 times that round, though, so... that wasn't the best wave, but... Alright, let's do spell size. I almost didn't see that little bug right there. I would have hated to have died right there to just some dumb little bug right here in the beginning of a wave. But after a while, I mean, it does get harder and harder to focus. There's so much happening on the screen. And then, yeah, just after like an hour and a half of playing, just fatigue kicks in after a while. Ooh, I turned back to get that XP and there was a little bug right there. I think it was the little baby bug from these guys. Pretty high level. Let's do spell damage. Okay, this will be a cakewalk again. I was about to say he'll be dead before the objective marker even disappears. It's close. Okay, we'll do the arcane sword. And then I think we'll start taking the target's enemy with the most health soon. So we can get this arcane broadsword a lot. I know you can get this one quite a few times where it's going to be slower, but it's going to increase in size. So, assuming there's no more projectiles left, that'll probably be the next major augment we start getting. Oh my gosh, that was super close again. Yeah, it's just this part of the game just isn't that exciting, which is it's kind of a bummer. It really, 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 really slows down too much. I used to think it was a good thing, you know, because oh, it gives you a chance to like kind of catch up and take a breather, but now that I don't know, after playing it a few times, I'm just keep the pace going, like keep the difficulty ramped up. That would also, if they did that, you know, that would reduce these 3-hour run times. If they just kept the difficulty going, you know, just keep up the pressure the whole time. Because the first half of these games are just, they're too slow. And most of the time, if I were to die here, it's probably just because of lack of focus, or I just don't, maybe I just don't see a bug, but for the most part, it's not really because of the difficulty of the game. It would just be a mistake I made, and maybe that's where they get you. They want you to die from fatigue. Okay, we'll do that spell size. I did see the quick step, but I don't really need movement speed as much anymore, and I wasn't gonna pick movement speed over this upgrade. Okay, seal the rift we should be able to do pretty easily. I might even be able to seal the majority of the rift before the bugs even kind of get to us. And we'll probably do... I'll probably end up doing the arcane sword again, because I think that's maybe the only thing left to do here. Yeah, so we can do rotate slowly again. Okay, part of me may have also lied. I'm starting to think I don't do 7 or 8 waves here. I think I maybe do 2 more, because I honestly think we're reaching the extent of this build right now. I still have some broadsword upgrades to do, but I think just playing right now, I don't know. I don't really know what else to do more with this build other than to run around for a little bit. So I think we'll probably do 1, maybe 2 more clears here. We'll see where I'm at with the broadsword. But the solar pulse upgrades they're not gonna help me at all. One of them's gonna be for healing, which doesn't help me. And the other one is gonna be if I have lower HP, it increases in size, which I don't think will really help me that much either, because for the most part, if I get hit, I'm probably gonna die maybe at this point. So, sorry, I don't think this is necessarily a 7 or 8 wave run. If it was co-op. Co-op always makes it different. Solo, it just doesn't quite feel the same. But I couldn't have done this build in co-op. This build wasn't really possible. Because you saw how many times it took me to restart. I had to restart so many times. A new objective. Complete the sacrifice. This should be a pretty easy one, maybe. This one could get a little hard though, because I'm not going to be able to see anything, and there's going to be a good amount of enemies still, and they're going to have a lot of HP, it appears. See, that projectile is so hard to see. This one won't be too hard. I'm just gonna kind of run around though. I'm not gonna get like knee deep in this objective area. Oh wow, another falling star. Okay, I thought we were done with that. See, he jumps right over me and he doesn't hit me. I think those guys, I don't know. Again, I don't think I've ever gotten hit by one. I don't recall. I think the only way to get hit by them is like their explosion. When they jump out of the ground and they explode. I kind of think that might be it. We'll do spell damage. I think when we call it quits, I think I'm gonna try to see. I think I'm gonna try to get these little groundhog guys to kill me. I think I'll try to hold still and let them jump on me and see what happens. Ooh, that guy started exploding before I got to him. Let's just do more spell size. Yeah, the crab again. And he's right in front of me. The crab keeps spawning right in front of me. No, that time he seems to have more HP. Now he's kind of stuck in there though. I don't know. Oh, he's almost dead though. The bugs must be exploding on him. Okay, this should probably kill him if he has, what, 1,000? I just need to hit him like one more time. There he goes. Okay, let's do... Yeah, let's do the falling stars. Like dodge at dodge 18. Wow, that's low. It's really at 100% though. Just kidding. Clearly it's not. It's more like 75 or 80. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 waves. I'm gonna do 5 waves and then we're done. Sorry. I'll clear this wave, we'll do 1 more, and then we're outie. We're gonna bail. Cause I have to go pick up my kid here soon. And I would have to pause it and keep the game on while I go get him. So I think we'll just call it before I need to go pick the kid up. Okay, let's do more dodge then. Because I honestly don't think anything's going to change, you know? It doesn't feel like this game's going to change much from here on out. Since the difficulty doesn't really get that much harder, it's mainly going to be just not getting hit, which is a bummer. I do hope that they adjust how this works then. I think what I like about multiplayer too is it's not as predictable. Multiplayer is a lot less predictable because you don't always know where the horde's going to come from. You know, if someone runs into you or if they bring a horde into you that you're not expecting, that leads to some unexpected situations. Or if someone dies and then all of a sudden their horde just like collapses on you, that leads for some really good like oh shit moments. There's definitely not as much of that in a solo run, because I pretty much know where the horde's going to be. They're going to be in the middle of the map, and I'm just going to be able to run around them for the most part, and then every once in a while do a little bit of dodging and weaving, but the enemies are just always going to be right there. There's not really too many surprises. That's why co-op's definitely a little bit more exciting. And then again, you get those moments where a teammate dies and it's like, okay, I have to go try to revive them. Can I do it? Or if I die and someone has to try to come and get me, you know, it leads to some more exciting moments than running around in circles. But this build is clearly really strong. And I do want to see the damage numbers here at the end. I know my fences aren't being super optimized because I am just kind of running around in a circle. I'm not really like gating them through it, but that's also not really needed. think I can. I mean, I'm doing fine with just sort of running around and falling stars, and my fence is doing whatever they're gonna do. Alright, where are you at, boss? And then again, you know, the boss fights, they kind of always play out the same too. Just sort of run around, don't get hit, because they never do anything different. I feel like I'm being super negative about this game all of a sudden. But I mean, I feel it. You know, you feel it. You definitely feel the repetitiveness after playing this game enough. And so I guess I'm just going to kind of consider this like constructive criticism for the game, because it does get really, really repetitive here, like at the end. It's almost like they need to add, I don't know, because right now there's, I don't know if they would ever add a third infusion, or maybe some sort of evolutions, spell evolutions. That was kind of close, because I started second guessing which way I wanted to go. Then I almost ran into the pillar. Yeah, what's my crit at? 32. Super low too. So yeah, you see where I'm getting at with it? Like that wasn't an overly exciting fight. There was nothing stressful about it. I'm clearly strong and powerful. Even the dot, like I didn't really have to do a lot of dodging and weaving. It was just circle around the boss until he's dead. And that's the kind of stuff that we'll need to change with this game, you know? I definitely think I should probably either, if I'm doing solo, I do think I probably need to do maybe the harder maps. to sort of alleviate some of the tediousness. Because I think the fire map would do a good job with that. I don't really like the ice map, but you know, that does lead for some kind of stressful and crazy situations. So this is gonna be our final clear here. That's good though. A 5-wave clear, that's gonna be a little over 2 hours. We'll meet in the middle. I'll meet in the middle ground. So I usually do a 3 or 4, and then my other runs are 7 to 8. We'll go 5. This build is so good though. I'm looking forward to seeing the damage numbers, because part of me kind of thinks with the way I'm playing, Falling Stars doesn't have, okay, maybe not, because Falling Stars doesn't have fire on it. So I still think Scepter Fence is going to be, the most by a good amount, because I still put ice and acid on my stars. But it seems like for a lot of these fights, it does kind of seem that the Falling Stars might be doing the majority of it. It's hard to tell. Okay, do I need to go back in there? No, I don't. Okay, we'll do... I'm actually gonna re-roll this, because I know we can get more size. Yeah, we can get more size on the arcane broadsword. I like the Venom swords though. I think the effects on them look pretty cool. Sure. I think this wave 2, when the gophers show up, I think I will let one hit me. Because I did mention before, and I don't know if anybody's waiting to see that, I want to see if how a gopher hits me. Because I honestly don't know. I don't know if I have to run through their burrow or what. But I'm probably pretty sure it's their explosion when they jump. So let's test that out. I know it might kill me, and that's okay. But they should kind of show up here soon. I think around the second objective marker is when they first start showing up. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that, but he killed me. He did kill me. Right? I'm pretty sure he did kill me. I think I walked into his explosion. I heard him and then I didn't see him. Okay. Okay, that was pretty funny. Because I didn't intend to actually die right there. I was just kind of enjoying my peace. Okay, so a new objective showing up here soon. 3, 2, 1, now. Nope, okay. It's a crab again. This has been really, really, really good quest RNG. Okay, I assume he's gonna die. Yeah, he did. Okay, we can probably do more sword. Do I risk a reroll here? Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. Let's do this one then. That one I can actually put to good use because my health is a little lower. I love seeing when I have a lot of stacks on these enemies. You can just kind of see all the different damage numbers that just rapidly go through, like all the fire and hitting them with every one of my like look how quickly. Let's try it on this guy. Like look how quickly these purple numbers rack up. Like the thunder and the spell damage from the solar pulse. Like, look how fast that is. You can't even tell. Like, you can barely tell what the damage numbers are. Just between the lightning bouncing back and forth and... Okay, we'll do spell size. Man, I was pretty sure there would be more spell size for the broadsword, I thought. I think there still is. Maybe we just didn't see it. But I feel like there was more, because I think I maybe only got 2 or 3. I could have swore there would be like 4 or 5. That's where sitting behind these walls is just where I can let my my sword rack up some damage, like especially like right here. I don't know if that explosion's gonna hit me. This is how the gopher got me last time, though. So I think the gopher can still... I think the gopher can jump over the walls, maybe. See, this just shows how strong I am, too, right now. The enemies barely even get in here. If at all, really. Okay, let's do... Yeah, let's do this one. So, yeah, we're running out of augments, then. There's no more sword upgrades. We'll do spell damage. Those gophers. Yeah, it looks like they can burrow. Ooh. I think he's burrowing under the walls. I knew I heard one. I knew it. For a second there, I thought I killed them all, and then all of a sudden I just kind of hear that. Like, it almost sounds like a rooster or something. Oh, no. I got stuck on that rock again. Okay, let's do crit chance. Starting to build that up a little bit. 38 now. There's no real other good hiding places anymore. The enemies are... There's too many enemies now to kind of do that. Because they kind of come in from every angle at this point. Level 127 though. We have a 19... Surprisingly, Falling Stars is now my lowest level spell, huh? Interesting. 19, 27, 20, and 21. Okay, another crab. Top right. I don't really think that's gonna matter. But I'm also not really, for this final part of the game, I'm probably not really gonna be standing still too much. If it would increase the damage of everything, that would be sweet. Just trying to see how much standing still I could be doing with this. Like if I can get here, so like right now I could definitely stand still for a little bit. I don't know if you noticed, I was kind of starting to do the let's do a few risky moves here. I think that's it though. I pushed my luck enough on that last dodge. So let's because I only have the one revive. I do want to clear this run. I do want to clear the 5th wave. And if I die doing something stupid, that'll put pressure on it to, I mean, I don't really care too much if I fail anyways. But that'll leave me with no life. That'll give me like half health and then no revives, so I don't want to do that. I just want to clear this. Man, 132. That's a good level for 5 waves. All right, here we go. Boss fight time. third of the way done, 25%. I thought about it. And we'll do cooldown on you. Okay, we're halfway there. I think I can kill him right here without having to do another circle around. So yeah, like this is it. Just another sort of rinse and repeat boss fight. Just I really hope they can sort of change this. So that's gonna be it. That's 5 waves cleared. Again, not necessarily super challenging. It doesn't get harder and harder, which I kind of wanted to. So we're gonna call it a day here. Let's let the buggos get us. We'll let them get the last laugh, sort of. Rack up some extra damage there. Okay, let's see what sort of damage we did here. So that was a 5 wave run, about an hour and 50 minutes. Let's see what I want to see this damage. Here's our stats: 38 crit chance, 245 damage, 79 luck. Our movement speed definitely got up there. Oh, okay, dodge, okay, armor. Yeah, okay, so scepter mesh still did the most. I was thinking maybe it wouldn't. I was thinking with the way I was doing those boss fights at the end that it wouldn't do as much, and it definitely didn't do as much as it could have been. And Falling Stars, I think, definitely caught up in the damage a little bit, but I mean, this still doubled everyone's damage. 30 million on this is actually pretty good, because I told you, like, if you put some damage modifiers on this, it does pretty good. You know, surprisingly well, because it'll, like, you see all the numbers just rack up super quick. Broadsword, surprisingly, or not surprisingly, did low damage. That was obviously going to be our lowest damage spell, because of these two. These two are going to steal the majority of the damage. But, you know, that did okay. They all did pretty respectable. And I think that's all there is to see here. 132 million total damage. And there we go. That was a great run. That was an incredibly strong build. Might be one of the strongest ones in the game, mainly because you don't need to get close to the enemies to kill them. I think that's where I see a lot of people die, is because they get too close and then they get hit. With this build, you can just kind of go wherever you want. You can run around, your Falling Stars, your fences, they're gonna do all the work. You don't need to worry about your Solar Pulse, your Broadsword. You don't need to worry about your range at all. You can just do whatever you need to do, focus on maneuvering and dodging, and you're good. So that's going to be it though. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry this wasn't like a 7 or 8 wave clear, but after like the 4th wave, I could just tell, like, I think we're done here. I think this is good enough. You can obviously see what's going to happen for another hour here, but that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.